What if I told you that questioning everything you know could create an intellectual revolution? Welcome to Unboxd Origins. I'm Howie, your resident science geek and accidental trivia sponge.
And I'm Wyatt. I ask the big questions. Sometimes philosophical, often skeptical, always curious.
Today, we're digging into how did postmodernism challenge traditional narratives? Let's start with a time machine trip back to the mid-20th century. Picture this. The world is recovering from 2 world wars, and society is questioning the very fabric of reality. Enter postmodernism, a movement that didn't just question the status quo, it turned it on its head. Unlike its predecessor, modernism, which sought universal truths and grand narratives, postmodernism thrived on skepticism and the idea that truth is subjective.
The age of doubt. Wasn't it also the era when artists and writers started playing with the form and structure of their work, Howie?
Exactly, Wyatt. Think of it as a creative rebellion. Writers like Samuel Beckett and artists like Andy Warhol began to experiment, breaking the conventional molds. They didn't want to just tell stories. They wanted to show how stories could be told differently. This was a time when traditional narratives, those neat, linear stories with clear beginnings, middles, and ends, were seen as too restrictive.
And let's not forget the philosophers, who were having a field day with all this, weren't they?
Indeed, figures like Jean-François Lyotard and Michel Foucault were instrumental. Lyotard famously declared the end of grand narratives. He argued that these overarching stories, like progress, science, and religion, were constructs rather than universal truths. Foucault, meanwhile, explored how power dynamics shaped knowledge and truth. They suggested that what we consider truth is often a product of power structures and not as objective as we'd like to think.
That sounds like the perfect storm for an identity crisis. But doesn't this bring us to the aha moment, when postmodernism itself becomes a narrative?
You've hit the nail on the head, Wyatt. Postmodernism, by challenging narratives, inadvertently became a narrative of its own. Its critique of objectivity and absolute truths ironically allowed for a multitude of truths to coexist. This gave rise to a more pluralistic society, where multiple perspectives could flourish. It's like turning the world into a giant patchwork quilt of stories.
And here's the twist. In questioning everything, postmodernism didn't erase narratives. It multiplied them. It gave voice to the marginalized, to the stories that traditional narratives often overlooked.
So, postmodernism matters because it invites us to question the stories we tell ourselves and to be open to new perspectives. It's not just about breaking down old structures, but about expanding our understanding of truth and reality.
Indeed, Howie. By embracing the complexity of multiple narratives, postmodernism challenges us to think critically and creatively about the world around us.
If this episode made you question everything you know, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with fellow truth seekers.
So, what if questioning everything you know could create an intellectual revolution? It seems postmodernism might just have the answer.